corner.
Okay.
If you wear blue, you are from the blue corner.
So anywhere on your vest is a target point.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no differentiation of points if you hit higher up, closer to the heart, closer to the rib area, closer to it. That doesn't count. It's just that's the real target area.
That's the real target. But punches and kicks, different point.
Okay.
So one punch in the target, 1 point. One kick in the target area, 2 point.
Would you say because a kick is easier to block than a punch? A punch can be faster?
The kick is more lethal.
Okay. Absolutely. So, interesting battle that's going to, roll out in front of us here today. We just spoke of our two contestants, and that's it, Abdul Razaq and bin Abdul Rashid. And he takes on SIRIPHON Kong Khao Kluan, or we just call him SIRIPHON. You would believe, Roslan, that they, of course, do have contrasting styles of Silat that they practice, right?
Yeah. It's a drop.
So that's the first drop.
Yeah. 3 points. Each drop, 3 points. Let's see. There's another drop. Another drop.
So SIRIPHON, of course, has got the intent. He's actually looking at taking down Abdul Razaq, but he hasn't been able to get the better of him. So
I think
technical wise, I see our Silat exponent is better, technical wise, because the way he drop you, the way he counter your attack. Maybe it's just early days, He's just feeling.
Absolutely, yeah. they're just getting into it, right?
So to get pro with the tablet, no?
I think just a clarification with the judges as well. I think with the point system, because they.
Yeah, it's on.
Yep.
It's a fall.
valid drop from the red corner.
So SIRIPHON just collecting those points here.
Yeah. Yes. Out of the ring. There's no point for that.
But you still get the fall.
No. You don't get the fall.
Without the points, I meant.
Without points, yeah.
So,
okay.
So that's going to be our first timeout.
No, there's a complaint.
Verification for the dropping.
So they're asking for the rest of the jury to decide whether that fall is valid or invalid. So see, now the referee is asking the jury for confirmation.
So you can appeal that.
Yeah.
You can appeal that right in the course. So you can appeal for a point, or you can dispute a point if you think the opponent has flawed.
But you have a certain amount of appeal. You use your appeal, there's no more. So you must be careful not to just appeal for the sake of appealing.
Use it wisely. Yeah. It's not like a game of cricket where you can appeal 100 times. Just put your hand up and scream.
Yeah. If not, it's no ending story.
Absolutely.
So now they decide. No fall.
So we're still in round one, of course.
Yeah, yeah. So fall.
Really drop from the blue corner.
So it's really the sweep or the fall or the grab which packs in the points more.
Last time the rule is all illegal. But now they make it legal. Last time when you pull, it's illegal. So now the new rules is allowed.
It's allowed.
Yeah.
I would believe it just makes it more competitive, and that's what you know.
They don't want it to be too
Dropping
stoppage.
verification.
Absolutely. So, SIRIPHON, in the early part of the contest was just, I would say, a tad bit
Too cautious.
Yes, absolutely. But he's actually got a lot stronger now. It's become quite the task for ABDUL RAAZAQ to pull him down. It's not going to be that easy.
Yeah, but he learned from the previous fall.
Like any other sparring sport, even in Silat, how important would you think it is to read your opponent's game? To know what is their...
Every opponent is different, So what you face in front of you is different every time.
Maybe just for that particular contest.
Yeah, that's why you have to read who is this guy, what kind of game is he playing. You have to know. But coaches also must know.
Every single contestant does have one or two moves which tend to be repetitive. That's the ones they rely on.
Yeah. So we have to read what is this guy's strong point and his weaknesses. Say now break, second round. So the coaches must tell him.
The coaches will read the game, of course, and then change the strategy in this part.
You change. Don't do this. Don't do that. You do this. You do that. See, you see? He's telling the guy, don't do this. Don't do this.
So far in the game, through round one, ABDUL RAAZAQ, of course, has been the dominant one in this contest so far. What do you think are his plus points over SIRIPHON of Thailand? What has he exhibited so far? A stronger level of confidence. He's been more, thorough in his movements and what he's decisive in his movements, I'd say. Yeah. Is that what you feel about him compared to SIRIPHON of Thailand?
Playing in your home country, there's a big advantage. You don't feel tired of traveling. You don't, you are at home. Then another thing, his dropping techniques are good.
Okay.
We see he collect a lot of points for dropping techniques.
Which one drop is equivalent to about 3 punches?
3 points, yeah.
Yep.
See, most of his point is from dropping.
And I think that's what SIRIPHON has heard. He's heard you, Razlan. So he's come back with a few punches.
You see? Fall again, right? Because you have 5 seconds. You execute the drop, you have 5 seconds.
So anything beyond that won't be counted in the points?
Counted, yeah.
Really drop from the blue corner.
Would you call him the drop king?
Sometimes the Silat, they have to adopt to the new rules or new technique, take times,
But I think that's his forte, isn't it?
Yeah.
His forte is to take down an opponent rather than actually, use his hands or feet.
Hand or feet, yeah. Because more points.
He's playing to his strengths. I think that's the important part.
You see the 3 juries, they are the one who give the point, right? If you punch here, the opposite jury don't give because they never see.
Because they can't see it.
But if you drop, confirm point.
It's 360.
Yeah. So I kick, sometimes they never see. They get blocked, so they don't give you the point.
That is that's actually that can be a disadvantage
Yeah.
if your back is to
yeah.
the
See,
jury.
this back is facing here. The fella kick, this fella never see.
Absolutely,
See the jury over
that
there.
is so important.
I kick the fella, he don't see.
That is so important, isn't it? So, which is why I guess that the drop is so effective.
Yeah. See the points.
So I just noticed that that he's still on 21 points. SIRIPHON just struggling a tad bit to get his footing in this event. So unlike the solo, routine, and unlike the Ganda or the Tunga which we saw earlier in the day, here presentation and stamina is not really important. What's important is that you stick to the Silat moves and that you execute the ones that inflict more damage in a way.
Yeah. Wrong.
So SIRIPHON gets a warning from
This only you don't get that point deduction. He's supposed to get deduction.
I think he's got a point cut.
Yeah.
He's at a point deduction.
Because when you fall, I can attack you once. You cannot attack
Well, he
multiple
dropped
times.
from the blue corner.
He was attacking multiple times, right?
I think he probably just would have felt, he's down. So let me just make up for all the time missed, and
This is he is frustrated.
yeah, and he's had did have an appeal for an arm to the face. I think it's really beginning to get to him a little bit. Thai competitor, and he's he struggled a bit. I think ABDUL RAAZAQ just coming in with a very strong game plan today. As we said, playing to his strengths. He knew that he was going to look for those opportunities to drop his opponent as and when he could. And you're absolutely right, Roslan, keeping in mind the fact that, as you say, it's all legal now. You look at the points, and he's more than 3 times that of what SIRIPHON has accumulated.
Yeah.
So do you think it's really a tough task now for the Thai Silat to come out with the goods now? How difficult is it?
It's very difficult because this ABDUL RAAZAQ, he has been fighting for a long time, and with the point score this far, he will know how to manage this third round. Just get away from trouble, that's all. And I win. See?
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. He's
don't do stupid things, see? He just move away, kill the time. See?
And
you see?
And if he does get an opportunity, he'll look at
the point.
Another drop.
I see. Just manage the time, let the time tick down. Tick, 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 tick.
So important to, but actually even navigating to the third round, if the intent is not to attack and you just want to kill time, it's not an easy task.
It's not an easy task because your opponent is charging on you, He got minus point.
Would that be because he was knocked out of the area?
No.
Oh, he's actually got his
he got back.
points back.
See? Second time, third time he will get minus point. No, he get both 2 times warning, right? There's an illegal move. Cannot. Okay. When you knee, you cannot pull and hit. You just hit. You pull and hit. There is Muay Thai.
Absolutely.
So this is Silat. So yes, illegal. You know.
So he's had a massive point deduction, but now his points are back up. They still got a points deduction. So would you believe that between the two competitors, what we're really looking at in the contest is it's just the experience factor that's playing a very important role here today?
The Thai is still very fresh, but he just don't know what to do. You know, he was this guy.
I think he's got the stamina, the initiative, but it's about the execution of moves.
Yeah. He get one. Because the referee will know that you are trying to waste time, you know. So he will try to get you to fight.
And that's what you do.
Yeah.
You're going for another drop. Just after you get a warning.
3 point.
The blue corner.
You see?
So there's absolutely no coming back in this one.
No.
It's been a game, of course. It's been a match that's been dominated by Abdul Razaq. Very, very strong strategy that he's come in with, and I think, you know, just as Razan mentioned, it's so important to look at the experience factor. The more experience you pack in, the easier it is for you to handle not just the stress of being, you know, in the arena, but also how to read your opponent. And would you say that Abdul Razaq has read his opponent SIRIPHON fairly well today? But SIRIPHON has not been able to actually penetrate or figure out what Abdul Razaq's plan was.
The Thai Silat, he get frustrated very easily. You see the face? He just maybe he need more experience, you know, to calm down and, you know.
One of the qualities of youth.
Yeah.
So there we have it, round 3, and what a massive lead that is. What a massive points difference. Abdul Razaq on 27 points and SIRIPHON of Thailand on 4.
This match is won by the Silat from the blue corner.
So the Silat from the blue corner, that's Abdul Razaq. And Razan, would you have called this more of a one-sided affair?
Yeah, you look at the points and it's a no contest.
But there was actually just that bleak period of time, or it's just that small
there was hope,
gap in the second round.
Yeah.
But I think, you know,